Welcome back, everybody. I am the Jimmer, and this is the Propane 1 million RP King of the Hill Championship. This is going to be episode 11, our final episode of the first season. This episode will feature The Wedge by Macbeth. And we see the Wedge here executing a interesting turning maneuver. I haven't really checked this craft out too much, just loaded it in the block analyzer to make sure that it was following the rules and all that. Appears to have two very large advanced custom cannons on turrets, as well as a missile barrage, and then quite a bit of shields and some jets, and it looks like some lambs possibly as well. And once again, this is The Wedge by Macbeth. And that's going to be going against our third place king, a Yellow Submarine by a Morris. Yellow Submarine, a very defensive entry with a huge barrage of assorted missiles. We've seen it able to take a whole lot of damage and continue to fight. It's armed with missiles and torpedoes, and they have lots of different sorts of makeups, different speeds and turning abilities and warheads. And that is a Yellow Submarine by a Morris. Let's get this battle sped up and underway and see how it goes. See that initial volley of shots coming down here from the Wedge. Looks like these are missiles and torpedoes. It looks like they're missiles as well as torpedoes here. Have those proximity detectors, but I don't know if they're going to be fast enough. Oh wow, and you hear that extremely fast rapid fire advanced custom cannon barrage come in and taking out a good chunk of the Yellow Submarine. Let's see if the missiles... No, looks like the missiles coming from Yellow Submarine so far unable to catch up to the Wedge. The Wedge has this very interesting flight pattern. Sort of cruises through the air like at a 45-degree angle, but appears very fast, able to outrun these missiles. Let's get an initial damage report. Yellow Submarine 99%, the Wedge 100%. Not sure what those lasers coming. I think those lasers are the target trackers, or possibly for the advanced custom cannons. Or are those lambs? Oh, I bet that's what those are. Those. Let's get in closer and look. Oh no, it is. It's the target trackers. So just a purely aesthetic effect there, but it does look very cool. And the Wedge here just flying right through these missiles and is just going to fly through the middle of them and dodge pretty much all of them. Wow, yeah, none of the missiles from a Yellow Submarine were able to connect there. It flew right through the middle of the storm. Oh, I see some EMP damage coming in. Yellow Submarine just down in the water there below the Wedge. The Wedge has a very acrobatic flight style, rolling around and avoiding these missiles. I believe it's advanced custom cannons. There we go. We see a small burst there, but they were doing work. They were getting through the shields of a Yellow Submarine and causing a bit of damage, but with its very acrobatic flight style, they have a hard time tracking their target and actually, getting led in its direction. Oh, and there we go. The second advanced custom cannon turret has been destroyed. Let's get a quick damage report. Yeah, the Wedge down to 57%. The Yellow Submarine still doing all right, 100%. Yeah, the Wedge in serious trouble there. It looked like it was doing really well off the bat. Very acrobatic, and those advanced custom cannons were getting some good damage in on the Yellow Submarine. But it appears that the missile spam from the Yellow Submarine was just a little bit too much for the Wedge to handle. Wedge deploying some balloons, getting up out of the water, but I don't think it's going to be able to recover from this. It has been severely damaged. And there we go, we see 2 damaged pop up. The Wedge will despawn, and unfortunately taken out in this first battle with the Yellow Submarine. But we'll get things reset and battle number 2 underway. Alright, and here we go. Let's get things sped up and get battle number 2 underway. See, immediately the Wedge sort of doing this extreme roll here and cruising over towards a Yellow Submarine. I really like the flight pattern on the Wedge. Very acrobatic, very fun to watch. There we go, see it unleashing with those advanced custom cannons. Very rapid fire attack, and able to get down into the water and damage a Yellow Submarine. Let's take a look at the Yellow Submarine. Yeah, and you can see just battered by those advanced custom cannons. And so far the Wedge avoiding most of the missiles. Let's get a quick damage report. Yellow Submarine 99, Wedge all the way down to 86. Oh no. Oh, it looks like it lost, yeah. It lost one of its advanced custom cannon turrets. Yeah, we saw that in the last battle. Sort of lost one of its turrets. Oh, and there goes the other turret. Yeah, those turrets are getting taken out a little too quick. Otherwise, doing really well against the Yellow Submarine. But without those turrets, it doesn't have much chance to damage. And now the missiles are really coming in here from the Yellow Submarine. Seeing the Wedge just get eaten up. So since these battles went so quickly, we'll go ahead and get a couple exhibition matches in here. See if we can see some more of that very acrobatic flight pattern from the Wedge. And there we see the 2 damaged. So unfortunately, the Wedge has been defeated in this battle. I want to say thanks to Macbeth for submitting your design. Very cool. I believe it has potential. Just maybe possibly armor up the turrets a little bit more, or maybe make it a little faster so it can get away from these missiles coming from a yellow submarine. That missile spam from a yellow submarine is very overwhelming. All right, let's get this reset and let's get a exhibition match. All right, and let's see here. Do we have maybe the Seeker? I do like using that Seeker. What else could we use? Yeah, let's go with the Seeker. This is the aerial destroyer Seeker by Chromoid. Looks to be spawned in towards and in the air. So I think we're good where we're at. Go ahead and load that in. And we'll do a little exhibition match here, just for fun, just to kind of see how things go. So let's get time sped up and see how this battle plays out. Two flying opponents, both with very powerful advanced custom cannons. Oh, did I forget to switch teams? I'm not seeing either. Oh yes, I totally derped here. I must have put them on the same team. Apologize for that. We'll get this started up again right away. Oh, I'm butchering it. All right, everything's slowed down. Load in the Wedge. All right. Make sure we split up the teams this time. Alright, interface off, time warp up, and this exhibition match is underway. Interesting to see how this plays out. The Seeker a little bit slower, a little bit heavily armored, and the Wedge a little bit faster with less armor. Both rocking some serious advanced custom cannon weaponry. This is going to be a very quick battle. It's going to take longer to set up than to play out. Let's get a damage report. Wedge 99, Seeker 90. Yeah, the rapid fire alpha strike from the Wedge, extremely powerful. You can see there's an absolute cloud of advanced custom cannon shells raining in here. A little bit off target this time. The Seeker is definitely struggling. Oh, and a direct strike there. And the Wedge takes out the Seeker in fashion. Well, did take some damage in return, but a very dominant win for the Wedge there. Let's get one more battle. Alright, and for this one, let's do, one of Shadow Kick's ships. Yeah, let's get the Hell's Bells in here and see how that does. This is the Hell's Bells, a traditional battleship design by Shadow Kick, and it wants to be broadside. Spawned it a little high there, but I think it'll be alright. Let's get the interface off, get things sped up, and get this battle underway. An immediate missile barrage coming from the Hell's Bells, as well as some fire from its advanced custom cannons. It has these two anti-air cannons on the side, and then a large caliber cannon in the middle. Oh, here we get that missile barrage from the Wedge coming in. Lots of EMP. Not sure how the Hell's Bells is going to deal with that EMP. Looks like Hell's Bells, yeah, immediately taking some damage, down to 93. Wedge looking good at 100%. But as we've seen, its turrets are a little bit vulnerable. See the lambs from the Hell's Bells taking out these missiles. Looks like we've lost one of the AA turrets. And yeah, that rapid fire barrage from the Wedge, very devastating. Hell's Bells taking a whole ton of damage, but hanging on there. And we see the wedge has dropped down into the water, deploying balloons. But this is definitely a grudge match between these two ships. It's like the wedge still rocking both of its advanced custom cannon turrets. Hasn't lost them in this fight, and continuing to just unload into the Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells moving away, needs to turn a little bit so it can get that remaining AA turret on target. And the missiles continue to come in. And there we go, the wedge is away, making it back up into the air. And it appears the Hell's Bells has been blown in twain. Very painful for the Hell's Bells. But still firing with that remaining AA cannon. But I just don't think it's going to be enough to take out the wedge. The wedge still just unloading with that massive salvo of advanced custom cannon shells, as well as its EMP missiles, making just a Swiss cheese out of this Hell's Bells. And there we go, 2 damaged. Alright, once again I want to thank Macbeth for submitting the wedge here. Very cool ship, very fun to watch. The incredible alpha strike from those advanced custom cannons, just unloading a massive amount of shells. With that, that is the end of season 1 here. It's the end of, this will be our 11th episode, our last episode. We're going to take a little intermission, a little break. I think we'll start this tournament back up here in about 2 weeks or a week and a half. And we'll have the new patch with localized resources as well as the engine overhaul. So that should be lots of fun. I know there's quite a few of you already working in the dev test, perfecting your next design. Actually already received a submission, a preliminary submission for season 2 here. So we're gonna have a little break in the videos, but they should pick up here pretty quick, probably about a week's time. I want to thank everybody for participating. Really appreciate all your hard work, and appreciate everybody who's just stopping by to watch how these battles play out. I appreciate the support and the growth of my YouTube channel here, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.